The Western Lacrosse Association would like to thank the following sponsors for helping make tonight's game possible.
Welcome to a live Shaw Sports presentation.
It's the Nanaimo Timbermen and the Victoria Shamrocks, the all-island matchup in the Western Lacrosse Association, live from Frank Crane Arena on the Saturday night of Father's Day weekend. Dan Marshall and Jin Kipp in the broadcast booth for this all-island matchup, the first of 3 on the season. Jim, this is always one of the more exciting nights on the schedule for Nanaimo and Victoria lacrosse fans.
The long-term rivalry on the island, it is always a great competitive match. The bigger brother, the Victoria Shamrocks, always been a top-class act in lacrosse across Canada. World-class act when they go out across the world and coach. Similar to the Nanaimo Timbermen now, they've been building over the last years and producing a really good on-floor product. I'm looking forward to a great game between two competitive squads.
Very early in the season, but when you look at the standings, this game is going to be meaningful as well. The Nanaimo Timbermen at 4-3 with a 5th win tonight. They could match the Langley Thunder in terms of their win-loss total. For Victoria, 3-1-1, 7 points. So, Jim, if Victoria win here and they are in second place, they leapfrog Nanaimo, and then they're just behind Langley. So it's a huge 2 points.
It's almost like a 4-point game because they're going to jump ahead of you. You're going to fall back in that standing, and they're going to jump ahead of you. And it's like that. It's an important game for both teams right now. Early in the season, still a few players to possibly come in, but it's hugely important, especially the internal games. The 3 games this year are so important to the island clubs.
I'm excited to watch the Western Lacrosse Association Player of the Week from last week. That's Zach Manns. He is 33 points into his season already. He's second, well, I guess tied for second in league scoring with Dane Doby of the Langley Thunder. So Zach Manns, a player, and also obviously a Victoria Junior player as well. He's going to be a fun one to watch.
Well, he's been, I think, 16 points in the last games. And he's, like I say, even after his pro league this year, played phenomenal. He's just improving every year. He's just a wonderful kid too. That's the nice thing about it. They're really good people.
Yes, they are.
You know, and then at the top of the league right now is the Langley. I'll say the phenom, number 17. Everybody hates to play against him with Curtis Dixon, but these guys are standing up strong tonight. The Nanaimo boys and the Victoria boys in the scores. You got Marshall King on the other side of it that's up there in the scoring, right?
Marshall King, I was lucky enough to be at the game last night against Maple Ridge. He was the first star in a 10-10 overtime final with 8 points. So Marshall King is obviously the guy on the other side offensively that they will be watching for in Timberman colors. 25 points already, and he's missed 2 games.
Yeah, amazing, and the real ball really focuses down his side on that left side when he comes down the floor. And he's either down low or up high. A lot sets up out of his stick when they're playing, and he's incredible to watch.
As you see the Nanaimo Timbermen get introduced onto the floor, there you see Zach Manns coming out the gates as well. 2 teams that like to run, that like to transition the ball. That will be something to watch for today, whether we're talking about guys like Wade Soroketti on the Victoria Shamrocks, guys on the Nanaimo side like Evan Susi, the young rookie who's had a great season, Adam Wiedemann, who's fantastic coming out the back end. The transition battle will be fun to watch.
Well, and then, like I say, it's nice to see the Nanaimo kids in the lineup right now, the Sheridan boy, the Susi brothers, kids that have grown up their junior career here. It's been nice to see them. And Nate Wade, good captain, a good leader, plays a very solid, hard game, always against Victoria where he's from. He always puts out a good effort against his Victoria team.
And, of course, the goaltending matchup, we're going to get to see Cam Dunkerley wearing number 44 for the Victoria Shamrocks. And for the Nanaimo Timbermen, you talk about guys that are from the junior program a lot. And Justin Getty, he'll be the backup. But the guy that's going to start is Devlin Shanahan. We'll go to the anthem and come back with the opening face-off next.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God, keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Getting set for tonight's opening faceoff. Jim just wanted to touch before we look at the starting goaltenders on the Nanaimo Timbermen. Obviously, Tawani Joseph and the team parted ways at the end of last weekend. But the guys, and you know these guys very well, Brian Nicola and John Nicholson, what do those guys bring to the table now as co-coaches in Nanaimo?
Well, they're going to get the help of Caleb Toth, I believe, right now. And I think it's a sad story with Tawani, his family. There's an illness in his family, and he hasn't been able to be focused as a type of person he is. He's truly committed, so he had to step away, and they parted very, very amicably, and then now they're having some fill-ins. And I think John has done a good job up this time as now co-coaching. They're going to just take the same program and start to move it forward with the help of others that have come in, like Caleb Toth or others that come in to help.
I don't see Coach Nicola on the bench. I do see Julian Cobe. He coached the Junior A game, and there he is coaching for the Senior A Timbermen as well. And what about the guys on the other side, Mike Simpson and also Art Webster? Art spent some time coaching here in Nanaimo as well. What do those guys bring to the table as Victoria coaches?
And Bruce Alexander is one of the other coaches on that bench. So when you look down the bench currently, Simpson, Alexander, and Artie Webster. Artie was a phenomenal player, back-ender all his life, Orangeville boy, a great career. Alexander, Victoria boy, huge front-end man, really good power forward in his day. Could cut down low the crease, didn't be afraid of going to the big areas. And Simpson, not a big man like Artie, but could play the game. Really good at moving the ball. So their coaching skills are amazing too.
You just got to look at Devlin Shanahan warming up, number 42 for the Nanaimo Timbermen. As we get set for today's opening face-off of this lacrosse game. And for the Victoria Shamrocks, they're going to have one of the newcomers, Clark Pickup, wearing number 39. For the Nanaimo Timbermen, it's Byrne on the opening draw, and a contested battle right off the start of this lacrosse game for the first loose ball, and of these we will see many. Graydon Soucy's Evan Messenger trying to dig it out, and if the battle level on the first face-off proves anything, Jim, is that these two teams want this one so badly.
That was a long contested ball, and then Nanaimo come up only because I think Victoria got tired of trying to pick it up, went for the interference.
John Phillips, the veteran lefty, towards the middle, throws it back to Plaisted. Taggart Clark from the outside, Sheridan picking for him. Clark puts it across for Zach Mans. Mans, the Nanaimo's leader, moving in, passing back to Phillips, and that ball is going to go all the way over and back. And this is going to be Victoria possession, and you can see there that Mans wanted John Phillips so badly it didn't connect.
Shanahan made his first save, rolled all the way down to the crease. The reset from this corner on this side.
He just came back from Buffalo, the big championship parade, and he was a part of that, of course, as one of the Buffalo Bandits netminders. But back in Nanaimo, ready for the start today, and here come the Shamrocks in control. Patrick Dodds moving towards Shanahan, shot it off the target, and that ball is going to go all the way to center court and an over and back there. And you see a couple of over and backs to start the game, and the execution probably not quite there right off the hop.
Yeah, no shots right now, nothing on goal.
Evan Messenger, who plays out both gates for Nanaimo, out the front gate this time with the ball. Messenger had a man Grennan cutting to the goal. On the other side, it's Plaisted. Plaisted looking, getting in tight, dumps it in behind the net, feed to the front. There's Taggart. Clark scores 1-0 Timbermen.
Beautiful goal set up from behind the net. That was nice.
Here you see Dunkerley adjusting his net after being scored on by Taggart Clark, and he's been a tremendous find. Of course, the son of Glenn Clark, who coached the Junior A team last year, and Taggart really making a name for himself in Nanaimo.
No, he's played well when he played junior and now in the senior. That was a beautiful play from Nanaimo from behind the net. The ball comes out, wide open possession, shoots down low off the glove side.
Wonderful feed by Grennan, and there you see the shot from Taggart Clark. So Timbermen 1, Shamrocks 0. And Taggart Clark is on the ball again. Ryan Sheridan, the former Nanaimo junior. John Phillips, the sharpshooter, feeds it in for Messenger, and that didn't quite get through. The Shamrocks will try and transition the ball forward. Running ahead is Robb, but he's got Rouet. Jacob Rouet, the veteran. Marshall King is beside him. They'll look to get King the ball as much as possible. Ball goes to the other side. Pick up. King shoots one. Shanahan the stump, and he's able to control that. There's Marshall King with the first test of his night.
Made him shoot from outside. Both defenses have made the team stay on the outside of that dotted line.
That should be something that we see continue throughout the night as Zach Mans is up. Mans has Grennan beside him. Mans forced into the corner. Head up the whole way. In a one-on-one here. 12 on the 30. Mans shoots one. Dunkerley able to make that stop. The ball goes loose. Nate Grennan trying to win it back. McLean's right on top of him, and Wade takes it from the corner. Gets it to Victoria's captain Yeager. Yeager up forward. Here goes Patrick Dodds. Watched by Nate Wade. Cross floor feed. Wardle putting it back towards Dodds. Didn't work out. Christians couldn't take it. Timberman will. Nate Wade is on the run. Up ahead for Jarrett Smith. Smith had a great pro season in the Prairies this year. With the ball is Phillips. John Phillips moves it across the Messenger. Phillips again. Phillips loaded up. Makes a move. Trying to get to the net. John Phillips' shot. High ball towards Ryan Sheridan. Bounces off the dasher, and that's going to mean that Phillips gets a chance to bring Victoria forward with Rouet now on the ball.
Does Victoria have a shot yet?
Might get one here. Chance in tights, and it was Chris Wardle.
They've had one shot, I think, that outside one on Shanahan before, and now one just there.
Veltman with a high ball for Byrne. Byrne up to Adam Wiedemann. Wiedemann brings the Nanaimo ahead. Takes on Robb. Wiedemann trying to move towards the front. Drops it off. Zach Mans again. Mans will have the ball in his stick a lot. So will Taggart Clark. Clark to Playstead. Kyle Playstead. Wiedemann to the front. Grennan shoots, and Dunkerley came across. There's a big stop for Dunkerley.
Nice play by Nanaimo. Put the ball in and got cut into the middle. Nice, but Dunkerley made a great save on that down low shot.
Marshall King moving in on Easton On. King plays in the late man. Gets a return feed. King goes cross floor. Pick up a drive, and that's stopped by Shanahan. Looks for the outlet. Baker to Susie. Graydon Susie up with Easton On. The transition guys are going to head off the floor here and bring in John Phillips just over 4 minutes into the first period at Frank Crane Arena. 1-0 Timbermen on the goal by Taggart Clark. Phillips plays in Clark, and now Ryan Sheridan moving to the net, getting in close, and Dunkerley able to stay with Sheridan. Loose ball goes to Taggart Clark. Nanaimo gets a second wave here. Once again, it's Sheridan shooting one. Dunkerley spun around but made a big save.
Good saves there by the goalie, but great cuts by Sheridan. Come the second shot to the net. Good second effort.
Two good looks for Nanaimo's number 91. Bison for the Shamrocks. Now it's Dodds. Rouet going towards the front. Dodds loading, shooting. Shanahan got the stick out to stop that. Loose ball recovered by Dane Sorensen, wearing 47 for Victoria, to Patrick Dodds. Dodds plays in the late man coming. Bison gets it down low. Cole pickup. Across for Dodds. Winds and shoots. Going high, and the ball will bound all the way over and back. And it's going to be Byrne who chases it down for the Timbermen.
Really fast transitions both ways today.
Byrne's a great runner. Lobs it up for Evan Messenger. Messenger moving towards the front. Playstead and Mans are with him. Evan Messenger. Forced deep into the corner. Messenger, ball popped out of his stick. Sheridan recovers it. Ryan Sheridan to the middle, looking to get free. Trying to barge through, wrestle down, ball loose on the floor. Grennan comes in to try and help his teammate out. Hotly contested ball battle. Dunkerley takes it away finally, but Ryan Sheridan was tough to take down.
He had 3 men on him, possibly 4 there at times, and he almost came up with the ball. Good effort. And smart defense by Victoria not to carve him up, get a penalty.
Marshall King. King cross floor. Return feed. King looking to penetrate. Spots Dodds. Patrick Dodds forced backwards by Wiedemann. Dodds walking in. King going to the front. Still Dodds tried to pass it off a bouncer, and Shanahan had to be careful with that.
Defense collapsed really well for Nanaimo there and focused on the ball on the side. Pressured it well. Another fast transition. They're in the zone, and less than 9.
John Phillips passing in front. Mans with a shot, and he just missed with it. Rebound collected and moved ahead for Rob. Rob breaking towards Shanahan, all by himself. Rob shoots, but he went high and wide with it. Veltman grabs the loose ball for the Timbermen, double team. Rob wins it back a shot, and once again it misses, and it goes back to center court.
Check on the turnover there. Unfortunate for Victoria, they couldn't capitalize on that.
2 really good chances for Brian Robb. Shamrock ball. Nice pass in front. King scores! 1-1 tie, Marshall King.
Nice shot down the middle by King. The ball fed very fast. Nice fake by the man feeding the ball, if we catch it on here on the replay.
There you see Shanahan looking on, and not much chance when Marshall King gets into that kind of real estate. What a finish.
Nice over-the-shoulder pass.
Little flip and a great finish. Timbermen won on a goal by Taggart Clark. Shamrocks won on a tally by Marshall King. Byrne trying to work out of a double team. Graydon Susie gets it nicely to Byrne. The Timbermen
Smart
move
play
up.
by Susie on the line there.
He was in heavy traffic, but he was able to keep it forward. Messenger trying to close. Messenger, Wiedemann spinning, turning, shooting. He just about bounced that one in. Jared Smith after the loose ball. Smith from the corner. Coming out to the top.
That little bouncer that went last time is a tough one to read for the goalies.
Here's Zach Mans. Mans running, shooting, high and off the target. Smith can't touch the ball. Taggart Clark gets it back though. Clark for Mans. Outside the dotted crease, loading, shoots. Dunkerley stopped it. Rebound corralled and brought ahead by Smith.
Screen shot, well played by the goalie.
Shots listed at 7-7 in this 1-1 tie. Victoria's goal scorer, Marshall King, has the ball. King, nice pass off. There's a shot down low from pickup, and it stayed out. High ball towards center court. Nicely won, and here's Baker. Baker for the Timbermen. Spins away from Dodds. Plays in John Phillips. Phillips and Playstead are up first. Grennan comes to join Mans and Taggart Clark. Here's Grennan in close. Grennan shoots. Dunkerley down. Another stop by number 44 in Shamrock colors.
Ball's way out behind him. They don't see it, but great save again by Dunkerley. And the Nanaimo spraying the net with their shots. They're going low. They're going high. He's playing in big there.
Nanaimo is getting some good penetration right now, but can't beat Dunkerley.
Says 8-8 on shots now.
Outside chance for the Shamrocks. Spinning with it, Sorensen. Sorensen, Marshall King, cross floor, Chris Wardle. Wardle to the front, pickup is there, ball bounds into Shanahan instead. Here's Graydon Susie bringing the Timbermen forward. Passing it off. Jared Smith couldn't find it. Marshall King wins it back. Tough turnover for Nanaimo, and can the Shamrocks make the Timbermen pay? Rouet moving down the flank. Jacob Rouet setting up slowly. Christians is with him. Rouet gets to the middle and shoots, deflected off to the side wall, and that's going to go all the way back down, and Dunkerley is going to move it forward.
Off the toe on Shanahan, that one. Good save, down low, shot was going to the corner, labeled.
Rouet, Wardle, pick up, but he just missed with it, high ball. Rouet on the recovery, gets it down low, there's a shot from Christians, and Shanahan keeps that out. Wiedemann from his own crease makes the outlet. Byrne pulls up, gets up and over center. Byrne has John Phillips in tow. Phillips to Zach Mans. Nanaimo's dynamic lefties out together here. Phillips runs a pick. Mans to the middle, cross floor. Playstead goes back to Phillips, but he couldn't handle the ball. Recovered by the Shamrocks, and here they go. Speeding away is Phillips. Phillips is going to pull up. Keeps going against Veltman, getting to the net, scores! What a run by Phillips in transition, 2-1 Victoria.
Nice shot on that. Excellent effort by Phillips on that one.
It looked like Liam Phillips was maybe going to pull up and bring out the offense, but then he broke into a run again.
He did a little hesitation there, stalled a few of the defenders. John's not looking happy there.
He looks on, doesn't like what he saw there, but this is a dynamic run here from Phillips, getting in tight and tucking it in behind Evelyn Shanahan.
Nice
the
single
transition
effort.
guys are so important. Victoria 2, Nanaimo 1. And it's going to be Shamrock ball off this face-off. Wade will control from center to Rouet. Rouet takes a look and makes a feed. Wardle moves up slowly. Passes it off. Outside chance. Pickup shoots one. Scores! Cole Pickup just through Devlin Shanahan. I don't think everybody knew at first that that was in, but a nice outside shot from Cole Pickup. Victoria 3, Nanaimo 1.
Cole Pickup just received that ball and unloaded it.
Looked like Devlin Shanahan maybe didn't have his feet quite set.
Yeah, it looked like, and actually I think he twisted his stick a bit at the end and caught a bit of spin on him, caught him down low. Good screen, 2 Nanaimo defenders on the screen. Hard to see for the goalie.
And I apologize, I think that might have been Bison that took the shot and not Cole Pickup.
Was it? Was that 16 Bison?
Might have been 16 and not
it was
14.
Bison.
3-1 Victoria, so apologies to Thomas Bison. Having a great season in Victoria. Timberman ball. Sheridan getting away. Passes it low. Shot from the side, deflected away. Grennan trying to recover, but can't do so. Soroketti deep in his own territory. Lifts it forward to Yeager. Halfway through the first period, Shamrocks 3, Timberman 1. Marshall King taking the ball to the nets. Being watched by Simmons. King to Dodds to King. Cross floor. Wardle from the outside. Quick stick attempt for Marshall King. Shanahan coming across effectively. Ball behind the Timberman net. Scooped up in front by Simmons. Trying to worm away against the ball for Easton Ong. Taggart Clark joining him. Ong's going to pull up and bring out the offense here. Nanaimo wants to stop the bleeding a bit. Giving up the 3-goal run, John Phillips. Wines shoots, and that one goes high. Bounds back towards center court. Phillips in the double team. Works out of it to Playstead. Second wave offense for Nanaimo. Taggart Clark, the Timberman goal scorer, will move in. Sheridan joins him. Clark waiting, feeding. Man's a bouncer high. Back towards Taggart Clark. Still 15 on the 30. Zach Mans closing to the crease. Mans shot Dunkerley down. Big rebound is loose. Preston goes to it. Can Preston take the ball away? Gets it forward.
Both offensive teams are pressing the ball on the transition, and they're fast out of the zone.
Rouet to the front, and there's a quick shot from Christian. Shanahan the stop. And it's going to be Timberman possession. Here's Jarrett Smith coming forward towards center. Smith for John Phillips. Brennan up ahead. Brennan takes the ball. Delayed penalty against the Shamrocks is coming. Shanahan moving to the bench. Nanaimo's going to go 6-on-5 here. All the way back to Mans.
Captain Yeager's going to take the penalty, I believe.
Here's Phillips. Shoots one. Dunkerley got the arm out. And the game's first power play will go in Nanaimo's way in a 3-1 deficit. And the conversation between the official and the guilty party is
17.
Off the floor. I believe it's Soroketti. It is.
Yeah, 27, Soroketti.
Zach Mans will be the power play quarterback. All the offense is going to go through him. Phillips, Mans, Clark. Clark and Mans will play catch. Mans gets it, shoots. Dunkerley down, ball up. Shanahan's going to have to come out and bump this up to the offense.
Interesting how Victoria is set up on this short man. They're in tight inside the dotted.
Clark to Mans. Pass deflected away.
Interference
and a cross check.
check.
That's going to mean this is going to be 4-on-4 here for the next 131. Offensive penalties, ones the coaches do not like, and Grennan's going to head off.
Yeah, it's that big pick from behind, coming a bit too much pressure on the back. Here it comes here. Ball comes across, and he comes out, sets a high pick, and just flattens the guy. That's the one a coach doesn't want to see.
4-on-4, Patrick Dodds. Pick up. Wardle. Wardle making moves. Pick up, try to clear space. Wardle shoots into Shanahan. Rebound. Shanahan's going to come out to play this. Nanaimo ball.
Sosi just took a slashing penalty. Going to have a power play.
There you see Cole Pickup getting back to his feet, and Nanaimo's going to be down. Now, how about this? A 4-on-3 Victoria power play.
What's he giving him? Slash?
Well, Pickup's going to go too. Slashing
And
both
slashing.
ways. So the numbers will dwindle even further. Instead of 4-on-3, it's going to be 3-on-3, although they've got a major up to Susie and a minor up right now to Pickup on the other side.
Oh, it's a 5er.
And you can see Julian Cobe on the Timberman bench not happy about that at all, and Nate Wade is going to argue this too. It will be 3-on-3, but a 5-minuter on the board to Graydon Susie.
Yeah, it was a slash on transition. Didn't need to happen right in front of the goalie, right in front of the referee. Not certain what happened in the previous play. But like I say, that's one of the... Here it comes here now. You watch here, bang, run right there. The slash, and then just as there, he hits him back, and then he chops him again. So that's where the double slashes come in.
3-on-3 right now. Taggart Clark for Nanaimo. John Phillips. Phillips for Mans. Mans on the run. Zach Mans knifing through, but he couldn't get a clean shot. Ball in behind. Phillips knocked over, trying to recover. And the Shamrocks are going to transition it. Running the floor is Wade with Phillips. Wade, Phillips shoots and scores. 4-1 Victoria Shamrocks. Liam Phillips is having a wonderful first period. You can't execute much better than that.
No, nice pass. Nice pass. He drew the ball carrier, come down the floor, carried the ball nicely, drew the men, kind of stalled them. Just a nice little outside shot.
Wade did well to make sure that when he made that pass, Phillips was going to have some room, some time, and in the 3-on-3, Victoria extends that lead 4-1. Wiedemann up and over center. With Sheridan, Wiedemann waits and pulls up. This is weird to watch with only 6 guys on the floor. Zach Mans stepping towards the paint. Mans on the move, puts it across for Sheridan. Sheridan trying to take on Smith. Sheridan couldn't dunk it in.
It does give you an open floor, but there's nobody to support you in a pick or a backup.
Wiedemann shot one. That one off Dunkerley. Sheridan, nice ball recovery. Sheridan loops it back up top for Zach Mans.
26 on the clock now, 25.
So now Nanaimo a man down, so this is 3-on-4. Man shot, Dunkerley the save. And Victoria will bring out this 4-on-3 power play. Yeager comes up with it. He'll head off. 4-1 Shamrocks. 5:09 left in the first. Wardle to the top. King flipping. Dodds cross floor quick stick attempt from Wardle, but it didn't work, and Shanahan has it. Now we're playing 4-on-4. Grennan out of the box, but he couldn't quite get that past Marshall King there to disrupt it. Grennan to Griffin Hall, the former Victoria junior.
On that last play, Victoria really pushing Nanaimo right in on that. Couple of nice swing passes to get that extra shot, but I think the Nanaimo defender got a stick in the way right at the end of it.
Cole Pickup is on, so it's a 5-on-4 power play now. Taggart Clark. Clark controlling. Flips off for John Phillips. Back to Taggart Clark. A shot. Great save, Dunkerley. Grennan in the corner.
Nice little give and go by Phillips and Clark there.
Nanaimo doing extremely well here, down 5-on-4. Phillips to the front. Taggart Clark faking. Clark scores. What a goal.
That was a beautiful goal executed by the pass to start it, and an excellent effort by Clark to come out of the corner and just wiggle his way to the front of the net until Dunkley had him right down, kind of out to lunch for the poor guy. Open net goal almost.
So much patience, and you'll get a second look.
Pass across, beautiful. He just cut across, not even tippy-toeing across. He just run across. How many fakes? 4 or 5 fakes there to get the goalie down.
He got Dunkerley down, and he kept faking even when the goalie was down. Finally found his spot. Clark has 2. Shamrocks 4, Timbermen 2.
Assist to number 19, John Phillips.
Susie still off for the next 2:20. So Victoria continues on the power play. King to Dodds. Rouet. King passing low. Ball to the front. King puts it across, gets a return. King, Dodge, shot deflected loose. Bison goes to take it back. Bison closing, shooting. Wide, and the rebound on the ricochet is going to go over and back, and just 1:59 left in the major penalty assessed to Graydon Susie.
Interesting, transitions have slowed down a little bit in this, but the penalties make the difference. So Nanaimo still with a short man. Man down.
Playstead. Ryan Sheridan. Sheridan for Zach Mans. Mans on the run. Shoots. Scores!
Nice. Outside shot. Mans cutting across the top.
He's chasing down Curtis Dixon for the point-scoring lead.
Definitely trying to keep up, isn't he? Artie Webster wasn't happy on that one with his defense.
Well, and Zach Mans doesn't need much room. He was well
Here he
out,
is here.
but that was posted in.
Yeah, just a nice cut across the top.
And he uses the defender so well to screen a little bit too. Shamrocks 4, Timbermen 3. Nanaimo with 2 short-handed goals, and Wiedemann looking for another. Adam Wiedemann faking, great save. Dunkerley to keep it 4-3.
I think that could be a Nanaimo ball off the net. Dunkley made the save.
Wiedemann on the whistle in. Second year with the Timbermen. Brennan now. Nanaimo still a man down, but when you get 2 short-handed goals,
A minute and 16 still on that too.
you'll take it. Brennan, Clark. Clark turning, looking, shooting. Dunkerley closed up. Ball free, and Dunkerley will move it ahead, and the Shamrocks will try and get their power play organized. Still up 4-3.
Yeah, Nanaimo scored that first goal, then a four-goal run by Victoria, and then 2 here now by Nanaimo. 2.5 left.
A pass off to the top. King, cross floor, quick stick. Shanahan coming across. Great stop on Cole pickup.
Nice 2 pass and a swing to the shot there, Victoria.
Up the floor goes Susie. Evan Susie, his brother's in the box, but the younger Susie has it. Moving in, diving, and Dunkerley stayed with him.
I think he was in the crease on that one. Would have been a callback. They had to avoid the goalie. Both of them at least tried to avoid the goalie, and that's nice to see. Although I'm not certain I'd have done the same thing.
2 minutes remain in the period. 17 on the penalty. Outside shot, Wardle. And that ball is going to bound all the way back, over and back, and Jared Smith is going to try and track this down, or is he? No, he's going to head off. Let the offensive guys take it instead.
Again, the transitions have been fast. Everybody's been down on the other end with at least 23 seconds left, and now here we got the full 30.
Playstead, Sheridan, John Phillips. Bodies crashing in the middle of the floor.
Sheridan landed on the guy. We're even strength now with Nanaimo.
Here's Sheridan barging through, and a great stop Dunkerley as Ryan Sheridan got loose, and then he's being piled on top of in behind the play. Everybody watching Sheridan and Yeager behind the play as Wade comes up floor. Wardle now on his wrong side. Sorensen.
Slower transition there.
Dodds. Pickup, throws it to the side. Dodds shoots one, bouncing loose. Byrne trying to find it, he will behind his net. And he's got Eastonong up ahead of the play. Into the last minute of period 1. 4-3, Victoria Shamrocks lead the Nanaimo Timbermen. It was 4-1 at one stage. Zach Mans will close. Phillips with him. Grennan 2. Playstead. Mans. Cross floor. Taggart Clark to the middle. Clark for Playstead. Turns. Shoots. And he just missed. High ball. Bounding towards Nanaimo's John Phillips. Phillips shoots and he missed on the short side. Picked up again. Taggart Clark with a shot. And that would have been a reset because Dunkerley had to get a piece of it, but the Shamrocks got it anyhow.
Less than 30 here. The shot clock and the game clock are the same. I'm surprised they haven't called a timeout. There it goes. Victoria's going to run a play here. Interesting to see if they'll pull the goalie or just run a 5-on-5 play.
Wouldn't be shocked if Dunkerley goes to make this 6-on-5 and probably move up slowly and then start to really close in around 10 seconds left.
Even less than that now. You can really, if you got a double swing, say right to left, back to right, it's 5 seconds.
We'll take a look at what happened in front
Here
of the
it is.
Victoria
So
net
that was
moments
the
ago.
dive with So-Si coming across, and he landed on him, and then here comes across. Sheridan lands on top of the guy, and then he gets up, and I think he goes down here in a second too. Here he goes down, and it lands on him. It's funny, it looks like when the guy gets up for the second time, he steps on him. Look, watch here. Watch, see? He steps on, gives him a little push in the belly.
Gamesmanship.
That's lacrosse for you. People laying on the ground. They're not playing hard enough if you guys aren't on the ground. So after a Nanaimo goal, a 4-goal run, 2 goals by Nanaimo, 22 seconds on the clock.
6-on-5 situation here.
And their top 5 guys on the floor, or no? Yeah, Rouet, Pickup, Dodd, is Wiesen there, and King.
Rouet moves up slowly, clock at 15. Rouet, Marshall King, running to the middle, cross floor pass, chance in tight, and there's Cole Pickup, Shanahan down, Wiedemann wins it, shoots for the empty goal, and just wide. So the first period comes to a close with a little excitement, but 4-3 Victoria Shamrocks, the 1-goal edge after 20 hard minutes.
Excellent kind of runs for both teams.
We're going to bring in Chris Bowman, the president of the Nanaimo Timbermen, momentarily to chat with us here as we head to our first intermission. Tight confines here at Nanaimo's Frank Crane Arena. But we are going to throw to a break, and we'll come back with the president of the Nanaimo Senior A Timbermen.
The Western Lacrosse Association would like to thank the following sponsors for helping make tonight's game possible. Shaw Spotlight's mission is to celebrate, engage, and connect our communities, sharing a broad spectrum of in-depth stories featuring fascinating people, interesting places, and inspiring stories from across our amazing country. Canada is home to vast diversity, heartwarming humanity, and unforgettable experiences, all of which can be viewed anytime, anywhere on our social channels.
Ball taken by loose down for Adamson, who was drilled in front.
From Gavin Gould to the clipper line, Hookinson belted him down.
Working in Canada's national sports is an amazing luxury and a bonus. Lipstone to the front, man scores! It was not something that I ever planned for. I always hoped I might get to be a hockey announcer one day. I thought I had a good face for radio. Potentially I might have a good voice for radio. And if I was going to be involved, I thought play-by-play for sports would be a great thing to do.
Cutting right, stick handling, great move, walks in, Reppel puts it on goal, Brasso scores on the rebound.
It's a lot of fun to be a part of something like that, where you're not grinding away at a job you don't like. You're doing something that, quite honestly, you would like to do anyway, even if there wasn't any pay for it. I'm in an arena almost every month of the year. It's a fantastic tradition to be a part of, and it is special. Spinning, McComber in alone, scores! Teoshin Tate McComber, an overtime winner in Nanaimo.
There's a dive and a score! This is pretty. Long shot, for killing.
Like, it's completely illogical to just leave things the way that they are. You know, we're all a part of the same village, and that taking care of the people who have the least makes us all stronger. And I'm going to be proud of this, proud of what we managed to achieve together, because it really demonstrates when you pull people together, you can actually solve the biggest problems.
Suddenly,
I really enjoy just being different in the water. It's very graceful, it's very beautiful, and I love to feel that way in the water as an athlete and help my athletes feel that way.
It's pretty amazing having somebody like her that's done so well and won nationals be your coach and have somebody like guide you through this experience.
She's been like a hero of mine as an athlete, and then she became my coach. She's just down to earth and really humble and genuine in both roles.
I kind of bring back memories from when I was their age and when I was training, and kind of show them that there are steps you have to take. Obviously it takes time and a lot of practice, but that it is possible. When they all come together and they're on their teams together, it makes it quite fun and quite enjoyable for me to coach, and that's probably the most rewarding part of it.
Back live in the intermission, Chris Bowman, the president of the Nanaimo Timbermen, joins. Chris, your thoughts, first of all, not on this game, but just on the start to the Timbermen season.
Waiting for everybody to come back. You say we haven't had a game yet with our full squad, and we're still doing really well. Like you say, it's a great group of kids. It's a tight-knit group of guys, so it's been a good start so far for sure.
Opening 20 minutes here today, you got down the 4-1, but the guys clawed back into it. They did so shorthanded. Your thoughts on this game so far?
You know what? It's close. A couple bounces either way. These are two very evenly matched teams, and it's exciting. There's lots of fans here, and I'm glad everybody can witness it on Shaw Cable as well too.
You've got co-coaches now, and for fans that don't know, what do John Nicholson and Brian Nicula, I know Brian's not here tonight, but what do coaches Nicula and Nicholson bring to the table?
You know what? A passion for the game, a passion for Timberman lacrosse, long-time involvement. Brian's been involved with the game at the highest levels of pro lacrosse and senior lacrosse for decades. And you know what I'm saying? John's a quiet guy, but one of the smartest minds I know in lacrosse. And the New York Riptide took advantage of that and has made him their Western Scout, and his knowledge of the game is second to none.
We talked about it earlier this week because it's been such a talking point, but the tremendous play of Zach Mans, who was a good offensive player for you last year, but among the league's best right now.
100%. Like I say, he's on a great wave of streak right now. He's playing amazing. And, he is arguably one of the best players in Western Canada right now, and he's proving that tonight with the goal he got tonight, too.
You talked about some guys not being here, but to take that next step, to get where Langley is right now, to battle with them for first place, what does your club need to do?
Just need to have everybody here and healthy, right? Like you say, there's 7 starters away tonight. So, between weddings, work commitments, injuries, it's tough, right? It's not an excuse. I think the team we have in the Ford tonight's phenomenal. But, when we get everybody back, it just increases that level of play the whole way across the board.
You and I talk about this all the time, but for viewers that aren't familiar with the way that the Nanaimo Timbermen are functioning, you've got a Tier 1 Junior B program, a Junior A program, and a Senior A program. How are those programs now all working together?
We do very much from top to bottom. Like you say, B1 players will get called up to the Junior A team. Junior A players will get called up, as they did in New West, to play for the Senior A team. 3 of the players, either coaching Senior A or coaching the B1 team. So it's a very tight, integrated, tight-knit group. So it's been lights out.
Chris, appreciate the time. Thanks for this, and we'll chat again soon.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate it.
The president of the Nanaimo Timbermen, Chris Bowman, highlights after a break. The Nanaimo Timbermen upcoming games Sunday, June the 25th, 6 o'clock against the Burnaby Lakers, and then all the way into July, Nanaimo Adanacs on the 8th, Saturday the 15th, Nanaimo Burrards, and the defending champion Langley Thunder are at Frank Crane on Sunday, July 23rd.
There's a dive and a score! This is pretty. Long shot, Forkin for killing.
And now, the starting lineup for your VIU Mariners!
I don't want to be the main focus of entertainment for the crowd. The athletes are the show. And so there's that fine line of respecting what they're doing, but also boosting and showing your appreciation for what they're doing.
Yes! Mackenzie Cox.
And the crazy thing about announcing is too that you can't take a play off.
Mariners basketball.
I must admit, people like often will be like, yeah, they hear the hip hop beats, and then his buddy's like, hey, the announcer, he's doing that. What? Yeah, watch. I get that a lot. I think that's just really cool. For 2 hours every game, it's just go, go, go.
Oh my! Tori Odom magic.
I guess it's not for everyone, but wow, is it ever a rush for me.
It was really taboo that I wrestled dudes, and even to this day I'll still run into, oh, it shouldn't have a man versus a woman, but I'm bigger than the man, so what's the issue?
Out of the corner. Oh! High risk is right. Oh my goodness! By his ears. Oh!
Because I'm a woman, you guys don't expect it.
This could just be. Oh!
And I love doing the unexpected. I love people being like, no way. And then it happens. Don't you put me in a box and tell me what I will and will not do, because I'll prove you wrong every time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen of Extreme.
The Western Lacrosse Association would like to thank the following sponsors for helping make tonight's game possible.
After the first period, 4-3 Victoria Shamrocks. Let's take a look at the first period highlights.
The first goal is Clark from Grenlin and placed it as a beautiful feed from down the left side, right up to Clark. Double pass from behind, feed out, nice shot, 1-0 Timbermen. Second goal, King from Wardle and Rouet. Just a nice feed up the middle, an over the shoulder pass. Beautiful goal by King on that one. Next goal is a nice cut down the middle by just a beautiful cut down the middle. It's Phillips, nice goal, pass from Sorgetti. This one here, Phillips again from the outside. Kind of unassisted over two screens. Beautiful goal, caught in Nanaimo, just down under the glove side. Here comes the long two-man pass. Phillips from Wade. Wade drew his man, nice. Pulled the defender, and there it was. Next one is Clark from Phillips and Grenion. We'll go back to the game now.
Just underway in period number 2. Nanaimo Timbermen on the ball at a 4-3 deficit. It was 4-1 Shamrocks at one stage. Here's Zach Mans to the top for Playstead. Moves it in for Ryan Sheridan. Sheridan cross floor quick stick and just missing from Phillips. Sheridan gets it back, 6 on the 30. Sheridan in tight cross floor. Phillips on the quick stick and just about hit it.
Good ball movement by Nanaimo there and good loose ball work by the Shamrocks.
Sheridan and Phillips trying to combine as Preston is back for Victoria. Preston waits, feeds it in. Pick up to Vyson. Vyson loads it up, cross floor feed. Spinning Sorensen. Marshall King on the run. King, Vyson penetrates, shoots, and the stick came out from Devlin Shanahan. Pass ahead for Veltman. Flips it on to Smith. Man off the bench, it's John Phillips. He winds, he shoots, and he was stopped by Dunkerley, who grabs the loose ball.
Teams are keeping them to the outside now, and both the defenses want to push them shots so the goalie can see them.
5-on-5 lacrosse here. It's Chris Wardle. Wardle moving down deep. 15 on the 30. Cross floor pass. Marshall King shoots and Shanahan closed up and made the stop. Tried the high outlet, but a good job to get in the way for Wardle. Graydon Susi on the run. Susi protecting the ball. Plays in John Phillips. Phillips deep in the corner for Zach Mans as Phillips is taken down in front. Delayed call against Victoria. Bounce pass to Taggart Clark.
You got an attack man on the floor still. They could take advantage possibly. Wardle got stuck on the floor.
Here's Sheridan to the crease, faking, and he just missed. Tried to put it over the top of Dunkerley.
Nice cut by Sheridan, slid inside. When they set up that wall, that's the one thing a big man can do, is he can cut down that wall and push that guy inside so he gets inside on him. Sheridan's a big man, but a nice cut. You look when he's cutting around the corner, his body's almost at a 45 degree, and he's got that hand pushing off.
That's about the third time today that Sheridan's just been a couple of inches away. There
There's
you see the penalty call.
Son of a sliding high stick.
On the whistle in, Nanaimo sets up this power play. Looking to tie the game, Grennan playing catch with Sheridan. Sheridan, quick stick, Dunkerley came across in time. Shamrocks trying to move ahead here with Yeager. Yeager with a pass forward. Quick feed by Smith to the front for Dodds, and Shanahan leading, made the save.
That was a nice play by Victoria to get the ball to the crease. Really nice save by Shanahan on that one.
Wiedemann back, shoots, and Dunkerley gets a piece of it. Wiedemann plays in Zach Mans. Nanaimo's going to set up the power play now. John Phillips, Taggart Clark. Phillips again, Mans closing towards the crease, cross floor to Taggart Clark. Clark to the front. Ball batted away. Yeager from the paint, but he went over and back.
Back in is his feet. I think he stepped out with only, I'm not sure he stepped all the way up, but he got it. The ref was right there on top of it.
Nanaimo gets the recovery. Grennan at the side. Grennan, Phillips, winding, passing, deflected. Grennan gets it, cross floor. Sheridan trying to tip it in. Zach Mans, 15 on the 30. Phillips loads, shoots, deflected away.
Good defense by Smith and good loose ball by Smith and Victoria.
Great job by Bennett Smith back defensively. Now he's going to run forward. Susie there to watch him.
Again, 22 seconds. They're down in the end on the transition. Both teams move fast. Now he's getting caught a bit.
Throws it back towards Wardle. Wardle to Vyson. Vyson cross floor feed. Running chance for the Shamrocks. Outside shot. Shanahan the save. Just 14 seconds left in the Nanaimo's power play. Wade moves up. Zach Mans. Power play just about up. Now it is. Taggart Clark. Pass towards the middle, deflected away. Nice job by Phillips to win it. Phillips out of the double team. Gets the ball forward. And Zach Mans will get a chance to win it back. Both teams with good pressure.
Been a few more turnovers here in this short bit of this period, the first 4.5.
Mans put it off Dunkerley's arm, and then Nanaimo's going to get a reset. Taggart Clark, cross floor, Zach Mans. Mans with Rouet. Rouet not normally a defender. Here goes Taggart Clark. Clark towards the front. Spinning, looking, feeding. Mans overhand shot tipped away by Dunkerley. Ball back towards center court. Phillips trying to race onto it. Shanahan comes out, made a move, avoided.
Beautiful deke through two guys to get the ball. Oh, no high stick on that. It slid up, but nice play by Shanahan to get the loose ball, come between two players.
John Phillips on the outside. Messenger joining him.
Victoria's really pushed the team out past that dotted line. They're denying entry into there now.
Clark, he gets in tight. Taggart Clark, and he was stopped, high ball to the air. Yeager gets it back. There was the penetration Clark was looking for. And look at Raymond taking down Sheridan, knocking his helmet off behind the play. And Raymond wants to scrap, and Sheridan says no way, but this is going to be in the Nanaimo power play.
Well, it was interesting enough. Sheridan and him got tangled up a bit going off the floor, and they got it bumped into him, and Sheridan went back at him, and then he grabbed him. Raymond grabbed him, wanted to have a bit of a scuffle, but I think smart for Sheridan, end of a shift. You don't jump into it as a rookie, young guy. You take your time on those type of events. So
Sheridan's wondering why he's going to the box, but he's going along with Raymond. But does Raymond get an extra penalty? He was the aggressor for sure.
I would say the refs are trying to just settle it down. I don't know if they're going to give a double out there. There is maybe the Victoria player was a bit more aggressive, going a little harder. but I'm not certain it's going to. Might be a 2 and a 4.
Wade and Yeager, the two captains, you see them there getting the instructions on how this is going to be assessed. Nothing up on the board yet. .37 to go, second period, a 4-3 Victoria lead. All the scoring back in the first period. A couple of goals for Phillips of the Shamrocks, a couple of goals for Taggart Clark of the Timbermen as well.
Yeah, and there's quite a few assists on most of the goals. There's only a couple with 1, 1-2 with singles, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 with double assists, which is mean the ball's moving well. Mostly every one of them have swung either once across the floor and back to the shooter. Oh, so we must have a double here.
Victoria with 2 men in the box. Clark pickup is going to
5
be
minutes
in the box. Raymond has an extra 5. 2 5-minute majors in this game already. The first one for Graydon Susie back in the first period, and I do think that speaks to this rivalry. It's more emotional than most.
It does. It's always been tight between the teams. It's funny enough, a lot of the guys have played together over the time and against each other. The blood runs thick.
Clark, Mans, Clark. Mans again, shoots. Dunkerley stopped it. Clark grabs the rebound. Clark, Mans, flipping. John Phillips on the move. Phillips, cross floor, Playstead. Taggart Clark. Mans, flipping. Brennan from the corner.
Victoria's pushed out again a bit more. Their top guys are outside the dotted.
Mans, Playstead, Clark. Zach Mans looking for space. Mans, Clark into the middle. Grennan shot, Dunkerley across. They got Grennan right in the middle.
Grennan come out nice, set a pickup high for Mans, and then just stayed there. And he got the pass across nice for the open shot.
McLean for Victoria. 4:08 left in the major. Full pickup on the outside here. Fison is with him. Pickup. Patrick Dodds. Dodds moving low against Susie. Both Susies are on Dodds. Dodds trying to get away. Couldn't get it to the goal, and Nanaimo's going to get the power play going again. 3:45 left in Raymond's major.
The Susie boys had him sandwiched. Turned the ball over.
Taggart Clark. Mans. Phillips. Mans again. Playstead to Mans. Stepping, feeding. Grennan. Playstead bouncing loose. Playstead on the recovery. Up top, John Phillips shoots. Dunkerley stopped it. Rebound is loose for Grennan.
Nice outside shot by Phillips. Nice save.
Phillips again. Playstead. Nice pick from Taggart Clark. Playstead cross floor. Ball bouncing. Playstead recovers it. Taggart Clark from the corner, behind for Zach Mans to the front to John Phillips. Phillips, Grennan shoots one, deflected away by the Shamrock defense.
Good defense by Victoria. Good defenders.
Look out, here comes Smith. Grennan trying to catch up to him. Smith to the goal, shoots one. Shanahan did well to stop it. Nice run there by Smith. 2:45 left in the Nanaimo's major. John Phillips, Zach Mans, Phillips again. Playstead. Phillips to the crease. Messenger shot, and Dunkerley held the post. High ball towards center. Smith with a nice catch. Playstead is on him. Smith. Yeager shoots one, blocked. Ball loose on the floor. Rolling ahead. Jared Smith trying to win that ball, picks it up finally. Good recovery.
Good work, loose ball work. Good effort by both teams on him.
Zach Mans to Taggart Clark. Clark, Playstead, Phillips, shoots. Dunkerley got a piece. To the corner goes Taggart Clark. In behind to Grennan. Up top for John Phillips. Phillips, Grennan, cross floor. He wanted Taggart Clark. Playstead, John Phillips, shoots one. Dunkerley came across. And I want another reset, but Dunkerley looking strong here.
Minute and 39. Penalty.
Mans, Playstead, Taggart Clark. Playstead again. At the creases, Grennan. Brennan recovers the ball, puts it in behind. Mans to Taggart Clark, shoots, scores! Hat trick for Taggart Clark. They've been trying to go around Dunkerley, but that time Clark put it through him.
Went right through the center of his legs on that one.
The sharpshooter, number 41, Taggart Clark, and this great finish.
Here. Nice play from behind with the ball. It crossed behind the net. That out, nice shot over the screen through the 5-hole. Excellent goal for Nanaimo. Nice shot and a pass from behind.
11 minutes even to go in the second period, and the game is even at 4-4. Taggart Clark has been such a huge part of Nanaimo's offense here.
Power play with 1 minute and 23 seconds left.
That's 1 goal off the major. And we'll get one more look at it.
Here it is here. So the little pass, a little flip pass behind, feed out from the back, shot over the screen. Nice over the top screen shot, down low, bouncing between the goalie's legs. A great shot. A nice pass from behind again. Nice feeds.
On the face-off, Susie brings Nanaimo ahead. Nanaimo had a 1-0 lead, but found themselves down 4-1. Now they're on a 3-goal run themselves.
A minute left in the power play. The 5-minute wrestling.
Here's Zach Mann shooting, and he just missed with that. That's going to go over and back. Mann's in a good position there, and he tried to rifle it, but too high and hard.
Took an underhand, looked like it was going low, and Dunkerley came out down for it, and it almost caught the top of the net.
Wardle will take from the corner, Shamrock ball.
50 seconds on this power play still. This
They'll
has
set
put
it up on the
Victoria at a
outside.
disadvantage. They've been shorthanded for quite a while here. Tires out their men. It's a tough one. Only halfway through the game.
Halfway through the game, nothing decided, 4-4. Rouet. Wardle to the middle for Dodds. Tries to escape. Susie, a shot. Bounds high into the air, out of play. Timbermen have 27 seconds of power play time still left.
They got to watch the man leaving the box here, too.
On to Taggart Clark.
Is there a misconduct on that? Because there's still 2 men in the box.
Outside Phillips to Clark. Cross floor. Grennan off the bounce. Grennan, Clark. Quick stick from Zach Mans, and Dunkerley came across again, and the ball is in his stick now. Dunkerley high outlet feed. Out of the box and into the play was Clark pickup. But Nanaimo's going to be able to get this ball rolled through the crease in behind Shanahan. No damage done. Taggart Clark. Moving ahead, puts it down low for Ryan Sheridan. Sheridan to the middle. Fake as he goes, he puts it into Taggart Clark. Sheridan, Phillips, moving in, shoots. Dunkerley stopped it. Phillips grabs the rebound. John Phillips to Grennan. Taggart Clark. Ryan Sheridan makes a move, protecting the ball, trying to swim through, put it across the floor. Zach Mans finds it. Mans, Clark to the front. Phillips wanted the quick stick. Ball goes into Dunkerley, and he grabs it.
Good save by Dunkerley. The ball was really moving well for Nanaimo there.
Lots of possession for the Timbermen, but so far just the 1 goal in this period. Not the power play marker.
Victoria killed that 5 off pretty well.
Up top pickup, goes cross floor down low. The other way it's Wardle. 6 on the 30, Wardle shoots one. Ball loose, picked up by Cole pickup, only for a fraction of a second though. And Nanaimo gets the ball back, tough defense.
Good defense. Cole pickup's a hard man to stop if he gets the ball.
Jarrett Smith. Smith, Phillips, well outside. Jarrett Smith again. Zach Mans shoots, scores! Zach Mans gives Nanaimo the lead, 5-4.
Another nice feed, Zach Mans, beautiful shot.
Has one in the first, he's got one now in the second.
Yeah, Nanaimo's moving the ball well, and that's a nice thing. They are side to side, getting the ball down low. Here it comes here. Cross. Just a nice feed from the far from the right-hander across the top. A nice quick shot from that side. Caught Dunkley on the side of the net.
What a great release from Zach Mans. Timbermen lead by 1, 5-4. Rolling ball to Byrne.
95, Jarrett Smith. And
Burns up and over center. Zach Mans again.
12:02.
Mans will close to the front off Sheridan's stick. Loose ball and the Shamrocks are to it. Outlet pass. Here's Rouet. Marshall King joins him on the other side. Rouet forced back. Keeps going with it. Rouet shoots. Shanahan closed up, made the save. Outlet feed, Jarrett Smith. Smith and Beltman run.
Victoria's using that shot over the screen from the outside there. They've done that a few times now. Shanahan's been able to capitalize on the save.
Taggart Clark moving towards the Victoria goal. Clark spinning, looking and feeding. John Phillips, ball knocked out. Zach Mans gets it back. Mans against Rob. Nice spin move. Mans shoots. Dunkerley got a piece of it and the ball goes out of play. It's an Nanaimo reset. And the Victoria offensive guys, Jim, just haven't been on the floor very much in the second period.
No, Nanaimo's had that penalty and they've been just keeping the ball in the center. Usually a double or triple possession.
Mans again, and Dunkerley closes up to keep that out. And Zach Mans has 2, looking for more.
You know, it's a warm night tonight. The goalies could use a break. You see Dunkley, he's climbing up. The shots are 38-24 in favor of the Timbermen.
Wardle closing for the Shamrocks. To the middle, Wardle shoots one. Shanahan the save, reels the ball in. High outlet, Graydon Susie. Man's already out the front gate. Brennan comes on now too. Playstead joins him. Taggart Clark coming. Clark, Playstead, Phillips, couldn't catch it. Might be a Victoria break. Wade running with Soroketti. Wade moving in, shoots. Shanahan a big stop. Trying to grab that ball in the paint, and he will. Makes the outlet to Wiedemann.
Right, had a couple of Shamrocks sitting right in front of him there.
Wiedemann closing, faking, passing. Zach Mans couldn't collect it. Now he does against McLean. McLean, nice job to steal that ball.
Good strip by McLean on Mans.
Here goes Phillips. 2-on-1 play with Yeager. Phillips, Yeager, Shanahan down. Another big stop, and both goalies look phenomenal in this second period.
They are playing exceptional goaltending right now, both ends of the floor.
Byrne for the Timbermen to Taggart Clark. 5-4 to Nanaimo, 5:26 to go in this second period. Playstead moves it down low for Grennan. Grennan loading, play called. Looked like some interference off ball there as Grennan was all wound up to shoot. Preston starts Victoria forward, gets up and over center. Preston gets it forward, here's Vyson. Vyson for Dodds. Dodds will close. King wants it, gets it. Marshall King goes cross floor. Chris Wardle being forced back. Wardle, Dodds has to chase it. Jarrett Smith chases him down. Dawes to the front. King shoots one. Missed, rebound pickup, missed as well. And the Nanaimo ball on the shot clock violation.
Other side of the pond, Bellies and Adnaks tonight, and 8-5 currently for the Bellies over the Adnaks over in the mainland.
Bellies just beat the Timbermen 13-8 on Thursday nights. Taggart Clark on the move, dishes it off for Mans. Phillips, Grennan, oh, Dunkerley, big save.
I think his foot would have been in the crease on that one, but good save on Dunkerley.
Smith is back the other way, shoots, and Shanahan stopped the rebound, and Phillips was right there. Rolling ball near center court. Wiedemann goes hard after his man. Scooped in by Smith, and ball recovery for Nanaimo.
Good pressure on Nanaimo on the press to get the ball back.
Taggart Clark.
Good ball awareness right now on the floor by both teams.
Pass for Mans didn't work. Preston a chance to bring it back. Soroketti moving and looking back at the late man coming. Rouet fires, Shanahan down, ball off into the corner. Soroketti trying to win it, but Baker will instead for the Timbermen. Delayed call against the Shamrocks. Baker running the floor, gets to center, and now it's Simmons. Simmons feeds it low. Veltman, Simmons, but that's going to go over and back. And we'll see another Victoria penalty. In between the penalties and the possession, I mentioned it earlier, Nanaimo's had so much of the ball, and it does have to tire out your defense, your goaltending.
And your offense is sitting on the bench. If they do get the ball, it's only for a 30-second run, right? And they don't want to shoot the ball on the power play or against the power play. So we got a bit of a break here. They're giving the goalies a bit of a break. Are they?
The mop will come out, and that ends up being a hydration break. Okay, Jim, you know this very well from all of the games that you've coached and played in. Nanaimo played Thursday. Victoria played last night. How much of an advantage is that for Nanaimo?
Well, especially in a warm, muggy day like this. Victoria played, had to come back, got home late, right? They're tired. Nanaimo, of course, the night before, they get the one-day rest. I think the advantage is to the people who played 2 days ago versus the one-day changeover.
Well, and Nanaimo's going to feel it tomorrow. They're in Maple Ridge. That'll be 3 games in 4 days.
Yes, against another really good team.
And I'm looking forward to this next Friday as well. Shamrocks Bellies down in Victoria. Let's take a look at these last 2 Nanaimo goals.
Here it is, nice flick from behind, a nice feed, and a shot over the screen by Clark, an excellent one. Here it is, 3 over. You can just see it come over the screen and down low. I don't think Dunkley saw that ball until it was gone. And that one there come across the feed. Nice feed across. We're back to the game.
Zach Mann's closing. Taggart Clark shooting. Dunkerley sprawling out. Big save.
Beautiful split save by Dunkerley there. Clark had a free run to the net. Nice shot, nice save by Dunkerley.
It's a 5-on-3 Nanaimo. We knew McLean was going off, but King went off too. Shamrock ball. Nanaimo shouldn't be afraid here to double team.
To number 3, Marshall King. And to number 19, Ryan
Shamrock's
McLean.
doing well here to
2
kill
minutes
time.
Each for cross-checking.
2 cross-checking calls to both McLean and King, and now Nanaimo steal, and here goes Wiedemann.
That smells of frustration when the guys are getting those type of penalties, especially a guy like King, trying to get himself some space out there too, though.
Taggart Clark, Brian Sheridan. Sheridan fakes, cross floor, Phillips. Zach Mans, Taggart Clark. Mans again, loading, bouncing one high. Mans on the recovery, 8 on the 30. Taggart Clark to the crease, and Phillips wanted the quick stick, couldn't get it. 3 seconds for Mans, shoots, Dunkerley stops it. Rebound, Taggart Clark, Nanaimo fresh 30. Clark shoots, and he put it through Dunkerley, but out the other side.
Yeah, I think that could have been a nice little fake across to the crease. Open man. They don't want to get selfish now. They've done well. It's still only 5-4. 47 seconds left on the 2-man disadvantage for Victoria.
Well, and that's what Mike Simpson will be saying here is we've been on the wrong side of so much tonight, but we're only down by 1.
You know, I'm surprised he hasn't called a timeout, to give his guys a break during some of this.
Wade controlling here. Draws the Nanaimo double team. Trying to work out of it.
Good hustle.
What a job by Wade. Wade shoots one. Shanahan closes up.
Good
Baker
work by
flickers.
Wade there and got the ball to the net. From out there, you never know what can happen.
Griffin Hall, Taggart Clark. Clark right to the crease, faking. What a stop by Dunkerley. Rebound goes right back towards the paint, and the Shamrocks are on it. Dunkerley marvelous in net, especially in this second period.
You got to give Victoria credit here after all this penalty time. It's up even floor now. Everybody's on. They've done well on their man down.
Nanaimo had chances on that 5-on-3, but could not extend the lead. 1:25 left in the second. Ball to the front. Cole pickup. Moving it with Bison pickup is stopped by Shanahan. Marshall King couldn't take it, but Norkadong. Sorensen now. Sorensen passing low. Christians cross floor. Bison shot deflected away. Sorensen wins it. Sorensen being guarded by Susie. Ball to the top. Shot pickup scores.
Nice
tie
shot,
game.
Outside top shelf. Beautiful shot. That Phillips again?
That was Cole Pickup.
Was it Cole or Phillips?
And in that case, the shot from Cole Pickup.
Yes.
So much pressure soaked up by the Shamrocks, and they find a way with one great chance. Short side goal from Cole Pickup.
Yeah, here it comes. Yeah. Nice feed across. Just a straight shot outside.
And a great shot by Pickup.
Yeah. Nice feed across again.
5-5. Shamrock ball. 50 seconds left in the second period.
Dane Sorensen.
Dodds moving, winding, shooting, blocked in front. Nanaimo trying to battle that ball forward, but can't do so. Nice recovery. A double team and a knockdown on Dodds, and a penalty coming.
Penalty coming on, I think, on a hold, yeah.
And now Victoria gets the power play after a period where they were on their heels for most of it. A chance to forge ahead in this 5-5 tie.
The burn on
Burn on the hold.
Yeah. Comes right, kind of. There's the grab on the round under the arm, a twist.
At center court, King will quarterback it. 32 seconds left on the game clock. Marshall King.
19:25, time of the penalty.
Bison, King. Bison awaits, hangs on, loads, shoots one. Blocked in the traffic. Wade trying to force that ball ahead. 15 seconds in the period. Griffin Hall trying to get over center. He will against King. King tried to strip him. Nice strip by Marshall King. 6 seconds left. King coming forward, passing it to Rouet. Shoots one. Shanahan stopped it, and that will end the second period. 5-5 tie through 40 minutes of lacrosse here at Frank Crane Arena, and a power play for 1:26 to open the third for the Victoria Shamrocks.
Interesting again, if you count the end of the last period, Nanaimo had the 2 at the end of the period, and then they had the 2 here, and now Victoria got the 1 at the end. Really low scoring period. We'll go over those scores after.
We will have in this intermission an interview with the general manager of the Shamrocks, Chris Welch. We'll head to a break in a 5-5 tie at Frank Crane Arena.
The Western Lacrosse Association would like to thank the following sponsors for helping make tonight's game possible. Shaw Spotlight's mission is to celebrate, engage, and connect our communities, sharing a broad spectrum of in-depth stories featuring fascinating people, interesting places, and inspiring stories from across our amazing country. Canada is home to vast diversity, heartwarming humanity, and unforgettable experiences, all of which can be viewed anytime, anywhere on our social channels.
My name's Peter. I'm from Nanaimo, BC. You guys all hesitant? To be a headline stand-up comedian is very hard. You got to be the best person on stage every night. And no, I am not dating my cousin. We're actually married now. When you're first starting comedy, bombing, it hurts because you're already frail and fragile up here. Met a couple dirty hippies on the ferry this one time, and they offered me magic mushrooms. The best thing about bombing is that's where you learn. You don't always learn from winning. And I was like, dude, if you're doing magic mushrooms in your 30s or your 40s, either you don't have kids or you've had your kids taken away from you. So I'll take an ounce. If you fail, get back on your horse as soon as you can. Like, go do another show. When she was 2, her whole life of being 2, she called Buddha statues daddy. I'm like, Rad, I'm getting fat shamed by my daughter. Amazing.
Everywhere in life, you get met with a challenge. That's a chance for you to prove yourself. We wanted to provide a space for that. Hence, we are the grounds that you come to prove yourself and to be proven. We are a full contact unarmored school. The sparring is definitely something that's unique about us.
I feel proud to be, if you will, a kind of a sand ambassador when I travel, and it is a good feeling to know that you come from this beautiful country, and it feels pretty cool to be celebrated in that way. I actually got my start in Ireland. I was a little boy when my dad buried me in the sand and proceeded to make me in a convertible sports car. It wasn't maybe 20 years later that I actually started looking at it, and I was blown away. So I got back into it to do sand sculpting as a competition. And then later what happened is I realized there was another world that existed of professional sand sculptors. Sand sculpting can be a bit of both, a feeling that it is stressful, but it also can be very joyful. The journey sometimes isn't easy, but it is one of those that it can be very rewarding in the end. And so the hard work pays off.
There's a dive and a score! This is pretty. Long shot for it from Killen.
The Victoria Shamrocks 5, the Nanaimo Timbermen 5 after 40 minutes of lacrosse at Frank Crane Arena, joined by the president, and I shouldn't say the president, Chris Bowman, the president, the general manager and governor of the Victoria Shamrocks in Chris Welch. And Chris, 5-5, 40 minutes of very entertaining lacrosse here. Just your thoughts on what you've seen.
Yeah, great game. Both teams playing really well. Real goaltender battle. Devlin Shanahan and Cam Dunkerley both having strong games tonight. So it's another close game like we had last night. We'll see what happens in the third.
A Man Cup year in the West. What do you like about your group to potentially host such an event?
Wow, you know, it's a tall order. We got a very young team, a lot of rookies, first-year players. You know, it's asking a lot of them, but they're the type of group that can get it done. You know, we're really happy with the progress so far, and unfortunately, you know, like a lot of teams, we're getting pretty banged up. We've got a lot of guys out of the lineup due to injury, and we'll have to see how that plays out, because that'll certainly affect our chances. I know from experience that Man Cup isn't just about talent, it's about survival, and if you're banged up and injured and stuff like that, it's a much harder task. So, you know, we'll see how it goes, but hopefully we're getting our injuries out of the way early.
Couple of guys on offense that weren't here last year. Patrick Dodds, yes, he was a junior A player and you used him last year, but now he's a full-timer. Thomas Weisen was a star in Langley. You knew what you were getting bringing him in. He's been tremendous. Talk about those two guys.
Oh, yeah, huge additions to our group, and hopefully guys who will be with us for many years to come. Both are, you know, South Island guys, Patrick and Victoria, and Tom and Shawnigan, and you know, we couldn't be happier, really. And landing both Patrick and Casey from the Junior Shamrocks via the territorial protection was a dream come true, best case scenario situation for us. And when Tommy became available from Langley, we pounced because we know what he can do, and you know, the future is really bright for the green and white, I like to say.
Let's take a quick break, and we're going to show some of the upcoming Shamrocks games. Chris Welch, thank you so much for this.
Oh, you're more than welcome, Dan, anytime.
The general manager and the governor of the Victoria Shamrocks, and some more upcoming home games for the Victoria Shamrocks. Looking forward to this next Friday night, June 23rd, at home to the Bellies. Then on the 30th, the All-Island matchup again, the Nanaimo Timbermen, Friday, July 14th, once again New West, and then Wednesday, July 19th, once again the Nanaimo. So the Bellies and the Timbermen on the home docket coming up for the Victoria Shamrocks. Now let's head to break.
That's where you go. Playing for glory, well, that's no fun.
In our world, in our society now, we have so much inundation and so much heaviness and so much pain in the world. You know, an event will happen and people feel very heavy and they're burdened down by what they've seen or heard, or they've had a loss. Sometimes I think society feels like we just have to carry this stuff. You just have to deal with it. And no. So when we smudge, we breathe it in and it comes into our body in the form of medicine.
Spread my wings, I'ma do my thing.
I don't have a favorite. I can't have favorites because they would fight. Your eyeballs are hanging out of your head. They are. I love using humor with puppets. Yeah, so he made me, and I'm the best. You are, well, you are a pest. What? Humor is a bridge builder. It takes down walls, and when you're laughing, you're not feeling horrible about your current situation. It gives you a little mental holiday. I love that, and that's kind of what I want to put forward in the world with my puppetry, right? It's just a little bit of, a break from reality. My beak is just cardboard, and it's covered with felt. Yeah, so when people ask if I felt like it, of course.
You felt like it because you're made of felt.
Yeah. People have called me puppet master before. I don't call myself that. I'm a puppeteer. How do I feel about being a puppet? That's what I asked. We're all puppets, man. We're all puppets.
There's a dive and a score! This is pretty. Long shot, hook it for killing.
The Western Lacrosse Association would like to thank the following sponsors for helping make tonight's game possible.
The goalies took center stage in the second period. Let's take a look at the highlights.
43 to 23 in shots. There's a flip from behind and a shot over the top from Clark. Beautiful goal. Nice flip from the back. Over the shot, over the screen, through the legs. Nice goal. And here comes the other one with Mans from Sheridan and Grinling. Two nice passes again. The nice feeds across the floor and the nice shots. It's two from Nanaimo. Here comes a nice spin, a nice shot. The saves right now are unbelievable. Both goaltenders, both ends of the floor facing enormous pressure on fast turnovers, fast transitions. This is the big toe stave here. Yeah, and there's one at the other end. Dunkerley makes a really nice toe save on third. This is the one. Oh, this was a split to the right leg toe save. And that was off the top of the stick. Here, out checking. The goalie's out doing the check there. Excellent. They're in the game. And here's one of the last ones. Nice saves. Good fakes. Here's the start of the third coming up here.
The only goal that beat Shanahan in that second period. You'll see it right here.
Pickup from
Cole
Sorensen. From Sorensen. There's the game live.
Underway in the third period. 5-5 Lacrosse. Shamrocks on the power play with Burnoff. Marshall King. Dodds. Playing some catch with Rouet. King again. Cross floor feed. Bison to pick up. Pick up to King. Great save, Shanahan.
Nice in tight pass right in the center. King just snuck right into the middle there. He's really good at that. And a nice feed. I think it was from Wardle gave him that ball, I believe.
Messenger to Mans. Zach Mans checks his shoes. Has two of Nanaimo's 5 goals. Trying to rag the ball here. Mans on the run. Scores! Hat trick! Zach Mans.
I think Dunkley got a piece of that, but the roll and spin of the ball took it in. Nice cut by Mans.
Nanaimo's up 6-5. 3 of their goals are shorthanded. Who would have thought that was going to be the way that this would play out?
Just a nice cut across the top by Mans. Nice sidearm. Beat Dunkley.
Zach Mans' tremendous season continues. Timbermen 6, Shamrocks 5. Still 20 seconds of power play time, and Rouet brings Victoria forward. Rouet to the late man Marshall King. Puts it cross floor. King gets a return feed. King shoots over the top. Pickup on the rebound. Trying to knife through. Knocked over by Wade. Pickup to the top for Dodds. Dodds loading, flipping. King, Shanahan, big save again. The ball rolls in behind.
Broken stick on that shot.
Back to 5-on-5. 2-on-1 Timberman. Sheridan Byrne out of the box, backhanded shot, and Dunkerley down to stop it.
Yeah, he was on his wrong side, but a nice shot there. Good save by Dunkerley. Down here, when King took that shot, he broke his stick, still on the floor. Let that get off the floor. I think they'll clean it, and they're looking for a wipe down this end. There with Mans on that last goal was excellent. He just powered his way across outside the dotted. Nice shot. Oh, here it is here. Nice check.
Nate Wade plays it physical. Great job by Pickup to keep the ball, though.
Yeah, he's such a big, strong man, Nate Wade. Because Cole Pickup is a big boy, too, and he put him down. And Cole made a great play keeping the ball.
Hard, heavy lacrosse. And Nanaimo's captain just barreling into Cole Pickup. And then he delivered a strike from the seat of his pants to a teammate. 5-on-5 Shamrock ball, 6-5 Timbermen. Patrick Dawes from the outside.
Timberman got him outside on the dot and really pushing him out.
Outside shot, and it didn't get through. Steele, Wiedemann lost possession, but following on Evan Susi. Susi running to the goal, moving in, shoots Dunkerley down, and he swallows that ball.
Nice shot by Susi. He couldn't get much over to Wiedemann. He took the shot, nice save. Did the bounce shot off the shoulder.
Vyson moving up. Graydon Susi stripped him. Vyson fights to get the ball back. Nicely recovered.
Beat
Marshall
3 men
King
for the ball there.
King with Rouet joining. Marshall King dropping off. Rouet loads, cross floor pass, in tight chance, and Shanahan stood up tall. Messenger.
Good work by Victoria. They're getting the ball to the net.
Timberman might here too. Baker scores! What a run. Sometimes you don't need to pass off, you just need to fire it.
That was a beautiful sort of half sidearm. Yeah, took the ball from center in. I like that because here it comes and it shows he is going to the net. The goalie, he's letting the goalie know he's coming to the net, and he picks that top shelf really nicely. Yeah, that's a beauty. I think Dunkerley thought he might have been trying to pull the ball on him.
Great speed and power on the shot from Baker. Timbermen 7, Shamrocks 5. Susi taken down with 3 Shamrocks around him. Byrne there too. Byrne comes up with it. Wiedemann takes the ball on the bounce. Nanaimo with some momentum here in the game now. Sheridan plays it in for Jarrett Smith. Zach Mans. Mans cross floor to the front. Mans, and he just missed with that as Dunkerley did get a piece of the shot. Bounces through. Here's Grennan behind the goal. Mans trying to dunk it. Scores!
That was a nice play. They put the ball behind the net, and I think Mans got the reach. We'll see if they called the crease originally. Victoria was worried about the crease, so I don't think there's a replay might show it.
Mans with 4. The second Saturday in a row he scored that goal in this building. What a tremendous play.
The wraparound is beauty, eh? Yeah, I think that's a good goal.
We'll see it really well here.
Beautiful goal. That's
it gets
stunning.
no better than that.
And then he got a shot right at that. Yeah, that is a gorgeous goal. Bit of a Victoria pulling a timeout, which is very smart. I thought they might have done it earlier. Here.
Nanaimo has scored 7 of the last 8 goals in the game.
24, Aiden Baker.
They're just announcing the Baker goal in the building, and they'll announce Mans' 4th goal of this game momentarily as well. But Victoria got off to that big start. 1-0 Timbermen, then a 4-goal Shamrock run, and now Nanaimo 7 of the last 8 in the game, and we'll get another look at this tremendous goal.
Ball back, across the side, beautiful jump and diving goal. The air gate, we called that originally, because Gary and Paul Gate, well-known lacrosse and Victoria boys, they were also one of the reasons they got rid of the rag in the game, because they could pick the ball up and run for 2 minutes, and they had to kick the 30-second clock in. Well, there's a hold on Victoria.
Pick up, grab Messenger. Nanaimo continuing to build momentum here, up 8-5. Zach Mans. A dagger perhaps with that 8th one. Clark, Smith, Clark, Mans, placed in. 6-on-5 set. Taggart Clark. Passing it in. Grennan shoots one and that misses. Ball back towards center. 2 seconds. Clark puts it towards the goal. It was blocked. But once again, Nanaimo going to the power play.
Good breakdown on that advantage for Nanaimo. Victoria. Nanaimo tried to slide the guy in the middle. Victoria read it very well. So we got a holding penalty here for pickup. Here's off the face-off. Yeah, there's the hold.
Not much doubt.
Yeah. Good work by Messenger to keep his feet going, though. You know, if you stop, the guy's not going to get the hold. Not going to impede your forward progress.
From the corner, Grennan to Phillips. Mans, Clark. Those two play catch. Taggart Clark walks in now to the front for Mans. Ball broken up. Shamrocks on the run. Mans is the defender back here. There's a shot in Shanahan. Not sure if he got a piece or it hit the frame of the net, but it's going to be a reset for the Victoria Shamrocks.
Full 30 in the zone to Rag here. We're man down. They're probably going to have to shoot near the end of it. They've got to take the advantage if they can. Down 8-5.
Still 15:23 remaining. 15 on the 30 here. Ball to the front for Wardle, and he tried to dunk it around his shoulder. Nanaimo gets the ball back, however.
Yeah, they got to try and go to the goal on this, and they've got the horses.
Evan Susi. John Phillips. Phillips has Mans in behind. Zach Mans to Taggart Clark. Ryan Sheridan faking, passing. Mans looks for room. Taggart Clark cross floor. Mans to the middle. Phillips waits. Clark to the crease. Bouncer from Mans high. Did it go off Dunkerley? Yes, Nanaimo ball.
Reset. Nanaimo ball. 48 seconds on the penalty. 14:45 on the game clock. Shots 49-36 in favor of Nanaimo.
Dunkerley set and ready. Placed it on the whistle in. Ryan Sheridan looks to the front. Clark, Phillips, Mans. Clark walks in. John Phillips flipping for Mans. Mans loading, shooting. Dunkerley down. Ball loose in behind, but it's picked up by the Victoria defenders and passed out to Wade off his stick. Ball battle coming here. Can Baker win this? Yes, he will.
Grennan set a nice pick down there on that end there to open up for the shot. Nice to see the off-ball movement by Nanaimo and Victoria.
Zach Mans, John Phillips. 10 left in the power play. Mans loading, flipping. Phillips stopped.
Post.
Rebound loose.
That hit the post, I think.
John Phillips blazed that shot.
Dunkerley's playing well. 51 shots now. And it's a warm night in the Frank Crane.
Zach Mans closing. Grennan's behind the net. Mans with Clark beside him. Taggart Clark walking in, met by Smith. Still Clark looking to get loose. Grennan with 9 on the 30. Grennan spins, forced to the wall.
4 seconds.
Grennan gets away. Grennan dives off the post. He's going to get a power play for his team, but he took a beating making that play coming out of the corner.
Yeah, and Dunkerley come across and got him with a nice check coming out to make the save. See what the call is here.
It looked like Grennan was buried in that 2-on-1, but he came up with the ball.
So another power play for Nanaimo here. Here comes the replay on this here. The break out of the corner and the high stick. Yeah, I guess they're going to call the high stick on that. They have to call this one right here. There's a high stick. Goalie coming up for the check. Good play by him to try.
Dunkerley tackled Grennan at the end, but it's the high stick here that I think is the call from Yeager.
Matt Yeager.
Oh, they're going to give McLean the call.
Oh.
Holding the call on McLean. So that was deeper in the corner when they called the penalty.
Mystery call. I didn't see it.
Timbermen set up, leading 8-5. Phillips shot, deflected high and out of play.
Went for that top corner. Were they calling it off? They calling it off him?
Nanaimo ball again.
Yeah,
Pass in for John Phillips to the crease. Sheridan.
Nice
Sheridan
save
was
by
stopped by
Dunkley. I think a
sprawling
handball.
Dunkley. Now a shot from Grennan. He scores.
He scored on that one.
What more can you ask from Dunkerley? A marvelous save on Sheridan, just getting his positioning back, and Grennan scored, and you can see how upset Dunkerley is now.
Well, that was Dunkley made the first save, and then he had no glove on. I'm not certain they're supposed to let that play continue when the goalie doesn't have the glove. Here it is here. Here's the first come across, and he saves, and his stick and hand glove goes off, so he's unpadded, and it comes across, right?
What a stop on Sheridan. And then Sheridan, presence of mind here to scoop it across, and Grennan.
So another power play goal, though, right?
9-5 Nanaimo Timbermen.
Play goal scored by number 16, Nathan Grennan.
Heavy ball battle here off the faceoff.
The assist to number 91, Ryan.
Here's Graydon Susie. Nanaimo has taken over the game, but they didn't make the count to the center line that time. Rouet moving in, feeding the middle shot. Didn't get through from Vyson. Pick up to the top man, Marshall King. King moves it in, and here's Dodds. Running. Dodds. Down low pickup, cross floor. Rouet's alone. Rouet scores. Jacob Rouet, what a finish, 9-6.
I just thinking that they had a 4-goal run and I'm at the start of this. And now Rouet makes a nice come across the crease there with a little stick handle and in, and of course the nice feed down.
He got wide open at the lip of that Nanaimo crease.
Yeah, here he is. He comes across, makes a nice shot. Top corner.
Able to make a couple of foot and hand fakes on Devlin Shanahan.
And he placed that in there nicely.
High ball off the faceoff. Shamrocks with it. 12:20 remaining. Timbermen 9, Shamrocks 6.
Assist to number 16, Tom Vincent.
At center court, it's Wardle.
And to number 66,
Wardle plays it low. Return pass, Marshall King. King being watched here. Shoots one, scores! What a shot from Marshall King. It's 9-7.
You can't count those boys out, especially with all the power play they've had against them. I know it really did throw their pace off. Here comes the rebound, the replay on this. But
what a lethal shot by King. Just inside the post, no chance for a goalie.
No, nice outside and double man screen there. The Victoria defender pushed the Nanaimo guy in there, good screen.
So the 4-goal lead is down to a 2-goal lead. And still more than half a period to go. Shamrocks come in with Rouet, pass to the crease. That eluded Vyson. Ball in traffic, Rouet taken down hard.
Sosi with a high stick?
Could have called it a high stick or a slash. I think they're calling it a slash, and it's going to be on Byrne.
Oh, Byrne.
The Shamrocks finding a pathway back into the game here, and now a power play chance to make it a 1-goal contest.
Yeah. Yeah, he came across, Byrne come across to press out on him, got the stick up on him. Power play Victoria. King with the ball at center floor.
And for the Victoria Shamrocks, starting to get some momentum going here. Vyson, King, loading, feeding. Dodds, King, now at the crease, it's Rouet to the top. King shoots again, blocked. Loose ball, can Griffin Hall win it? He can't. Vyson scores, it's 9-8 on the power play. A 3-goal Shamrock run in rapid succession. Nanaimo with all the momentum after the goal by Grennan.
Basin on a recovery there, made a nice play on the recovery. Here it comes up here. Nanaimo has a chance for the ball. He gets the recovery. Here it is. Picks it off, comes in. Screen. Got to give Shanahan credit there. Nate Wade was a bit of the way. He shot over Nate's shoulder.
Timbermen 9, Shamrocks 8. What a back and forth third period. Wiedemann makes a move. Pops it across floor, but That was read by Smith. Nanaimo gets it anyhow, but not ahead of the count. Shamrock ball, and back they come.
So we had a 4-goal run. Now we've had a 3-goal run. It's a game of runs, isn't it?
Marshall King waiting. Wardle gives it to him. King to the middle, goes cross floor. Pickup, watched by Jarrett Smith. Pickup gets away, shoots off Shanahan. Patrick Dodds trying to recover the loose ball in the corner. Dodds is on it. Up to the top, Marshall King goes cross floor. Chris Wardle looking, flipping, chance down low, and Shanahan down, made the stop.
Penalty hit from behind, Nanaimo. Cross check from behind.
Excellent work there by Cole Pickup, but he took some punishment to get the chance. Does see his team get back to the power play as Graydon Susi's heading off.
Yeah, bit of a cross check from behind. Here's the replay coming up here. Nice pass over the shoulder, but a nice finish on the check. Drawing a cross check for Nanaimo. So here we go. We got a wipe right now. It's going to take King at the center court. Going to get the ball. We've got Jacob out in the floor, one of the helpers from Nanaimo, one of the wonderful people in the town. Just one of those kids that supports everything, helps everything. Way to go, Jacob.
And the Shamrocks want to get this game going as quickly as possible because they've got all the momentum right now.
Yeah, they've had their 3-goal run and now this power play chance. And they have been pushing Nanaimo inside the dotted too, so Nanaimo's going to have to keep on. Look how spread out they are trying to draw them here.
Dodds closes, shoots, and Shanahan stops it. Devlin Shanahan to Nate Wade.
Powering up the boards, Nate Wade.
Wade charging through center by Dodds and Pickup. Wade throws it back to Evan Messenger. Messenger had to bat it down low. Can Wade win this in the corner? No. Shamrocks come ahead.
Minute and 25 left in the power play.
Now exactly halfway through the third period. 9-8 Timbermen. Shamrock ball. Dodds goes cross floor with it. Dodds closing, feeding. Marshall King waits, flips, ball to the front. Dodds can't find it. Devlin Shanahan will from the Nanaimo crease. Outlet Jarrett Smith. Smith up and over center.
Transitions are still fast.
Messenger trying to shake Phillips. Kyle Playstead. Playstead to Zach Mans. Had to reach to catch it, but he did. Mans and Phillips come in. Zach Mans shoots one and he tried to bounce it on the far side by Dunkerley. Jarrett Smith scoops up the ball. 2 seconds. Shoots it on nets, and it's going to be Shamrock possession. Yeager will take it from the crease.
Those are hard for the goalie. Screenshot from the side like that. Late the pressure on him. Dunkerley's playing really well though. 54-41 in shots in favor of Nanaimo.
Marshall King closing. Goes cross floor with it. Playing catch here with Bison. Now it's Dodds up top. Puts it low. Pick up for King. Bison tried to scoop it.
Shanahan was out of the net there.
Sorensen rolls it. Pick up, stiff angle. Wade blocked it. Then he slashed it. Pick up. And is Wade going? Yes, for a
Wade's
slash.
Getting a slash. So the power play just ended, and now Nate, that's definitely a slash on Cole Pickup there. You see he's feeling it. But
Victoria maybe lost their discipline in the second. Nanaimo may be losing theirs a bit in the third.
Definitely some even calls coming up here.
Wade got the stick in, and Cole Pickup looking for the ultimate revenge, which is getting some time out in the power play here. That's center court. It's Chris Wardle.
Number 51, Nate Wade. 2 minutes for slashing. 11-19.
Dodds, Wardle, Dodds, Wardle again. Bison for Dodds. Bison shoots one, deflected high. Free ball taken by Griffin Hall. Ball for Wiedemann. Wardle's trying to steal that ball. Wiedemann won't let him. Just wires it down the floor to kill whatever time he can.
Good pressure by Victoria. The power play guys attacking the ball when it's loose. Getting two men at least on the ball.
Bison to Wardle to pick up. Wardle, Bison, loading, flipping. Wardle put a ball on the net, and Shanahan down was able to stop it.
Getting checked, sliding to the ground, still got a nice right hand release.
Adam Wiedemann brings the Nanaimo forward now. Wiedemann drives it in towards Sheridan, loose by the Shamrock bench. Sheridan with it, powering his way to the goal. Sheridan barging through, spinning. Dunkerley made the save on Sheridan.
Through the crease though. Victoria ball, get back up.
Another Nanaimo penalty is coming here. Dodds with it. 9-8 Timbermen. Dodd shoots one. Shanahan swallows it up.
Smart play by Dodd to get the advantage going. Dunkley had to run. He didn't look like he wanted to run, but he did. What do we got there? Is it a goaltender interference? Sheridan, goaltender interference?
It's going to be on Sheridan for sure.
Interference,
yep.
Goaltender interference.
So 5-on-3.
43 seconds on the penalties here and a 2-minute. Here comes Sheridan. He busts in. Oh, and then he ran through the crease. Looked like he tried to avoid the goalie, but he made contact in the crease after the shot. It's a penalty.
So the Shamrocks 5-on-3 for 43 seconds.
7:22 in the game clock. 54-43 shots.
Marshall King puts it across. Pickup. Bison. King. Pickup. Dodds, but he couldn't shoot it. Marshall King will close. Cross floor. Bison. Pickup. Waiting. Dodds getting in front. Shoots. He scores. Patrick Dodds. It's 9-9 on the power play.
Nice goal by Dodd on that one. And nice passing by them, working the 4 against 3, leaving their top man out high. Dodd does a nice come across there too.
Perfect shot just inside the post as well.
Yeah, Cole pickup, slides the ball across to him nicely. He just steps around his man and takes it short side.
Wonderful shot. And we reset to even at 9-9. Both teams with big runs here
and
in a back and forth third period.
1:30 on the penalty to Nate Wade. 6:50 remaining.
Going to be critical too, isn't it? Dunkerley caught out Nanaimo on the ball.
Dunkerley's in the game. He come out, bumped a few guys, got in there, chased the man. He's into it.
66 pass red Dogs.
Here's Zach Mans.
The 14 Cole pickup and the number 16 Tom Vason.
9 on the 30.
13 minutes.
Nanaimo a man down here. Mans looking to the net. Putting it on goal. Rebound for Nate Wade in behind. Wade on the ball recovery to Taggart Clark. Clark moves towards the middle.
20 in the shot clock, 44 on the penalty.
Clark to Grennan. Zach Mans now. Mans from the angle. Way out wide. Lost his footing, keeps the ball. McLean tries to knock it loose, and he does.
Good pressure by Victoria. Got that ball back.
Rouet coming ahead. Bison's on the other side. Marshall King. Dodds. Rouet. Dodds again. Rouet to the middle. Marshall King to the crease. Hard pass. Dodds in behind. Dunk move.
Crease.
In the crease for Wardle.
Nice try for Wardle, and that penalty's up here in 1 second even.
Here's Sheridan, but no, they're going to say he has to come back. Did he leave the box early, or was it not yet whistled in? Ryan Sheridan thought he was going for a break.
I thought.
Here we'll see the wave off of Wardle's attempt.
I don't know.
Oh,
that might have been pretty close there. I don't think he touched it. Looked like his straight leg was down on the crease there.
Oh, wow. Sheridan's going to get called for leaving the box
early.
Here
it is here. He comes across. You see the ball back to him. The jump. I think that's a goal, folks. That was I think that was a goal, and I'm lucky on that one. This penalty for Nate Wade here. Oh no, who is it?
It's Sheridan for leaving the box early.
Leaving the box early.
Shamrocks back to the power play. in this 9-9 tie. And the fans and the Timbermen don't like it.
The back referee made the call pretty quick. He didn't hesitate.
Dodds, King, Dodds, Rouet, King again, puts it low, pick up, King scores! 10-9 Shamrocks, King on the power play, and the lead changes hands.
Nice power play setup. That's going to hurt Nanaimo. That's the 5-goal run there.
What a shot by Marshall King. A rocket on the man advantage.
Goal pickup out to the top, and King right through a quick release. Pickup with a nice feed, and King with a fast ball.
Victoria's run is up to 5. The lead is at a narrow 1 with under 5 to play. Smith, Messenger, Clark. Flips it on to Zach Mans. Phillips joins him. Mans loading, waiting, looking for some space. Works down low. Some
Moving
interference
pick.
off ball. Shamrock possession. Here they come.
Yeager coming up the floor with it.
Rouet pulls up, feeds back. Dodds being watched out high by Simmons. Shamrock ball to Wardle. Wardle loaded up, passing to Rouet. Delayed call here against Victoria this time.
Holding on Victoria, I think.
Giving Nanaimo a chance to get back to work on the power play, and once again, even this great back and forth game. Fans on both sides upset with the officials seemingly on every call right now.
Beeson on a hold. So 4:15 on the clock, 55-45 shots, and Nanaimo starts the ball with Mans up at the top.
Zach Mans, Taggart Clark, Sheridan, Clark, Mans, Clark, Mans, can't get his shot, trying to wrestle the ball away. Shamrocks have it. Nice run to center court here by Wade. Wade throws it back. 3:49 left. Third period, 1-goal game, Marshall King.
They're at the end of a 5-goal run here by Victoria. 4 for Nanaimo in the first, now 5 for Victoria. The start of it.
King goes across the floor. Pickup running. Pickup. Launches it down low. Shanahan comes out. Leaves for Wiedemann.
Considering there was 10 goals in the first 2 periods, there's been 9 in this period.
Zach Mans moving up. Playing catch with Clark. Mans to Clark. John Phillips. Zach Mans waits, feeds. Clark towards Mans. It deflects, and Dunkerley didn't quite see it, but he found it in time.
His defender got a stick on it, but Dunkerley reacted.
Look at this high pass in for Cole. Pickup! Pickup is robbed by Devlin Shanahan. Baker comes back with speed.
Pickup was faster than the net there.
Taggart Clark escapes to the side.
30 seconds on the penalty.
Clark again, closing. Sheridan's trying to get loose. Zach Mans, John Phillips shoots one. Great stop, Dunkerley. Clark recovers. Mans, Phillips, Mans for Phillips. Cross floor, Clark, Mans, down low Sheridan, cross floor. Granted on the quick stick, the ball was stopped. Ball in behind, Nanaimo gets the double team on.
Sheridan got the ball.
Ryan Sheridan knocked over to the floor. Ball knocked out.
That could have been a hold, but it didn't get called.
Look
Victoria.
out. Bison out of the box, moves in, shoots, and Shanahan stops him. 10-9 Shamrocks with 2:05 left.
Good defense and fast transition by Victoria. They're trying to get that shot off fat, not delaying any game at all.
Simmons to Messenger. Evan Messenger. John Phillips. Phillips trying to get by the Shamrock defense.
Interference Nanaimo. Going loose
Yes,
ball
and
Victoria.
Nanaimo push, and that's going to be a Shamrock
2
run.
on 1. 3 on 1.
Robb to the net, shoots, and Shanahan got the arm out in time.
He had a 3 on 1 there. sometimes you got to move that ball.
Evan Messenger puts it low. John Phillips shoots one. Dunkerley down. Ball free. Can Wade get it? Wade deep in his own corner. Evan Susie's on him. Ball rolled in behind the nets.
They're not going to get it out in time here.
Yeager launches it down the floor. And that one will go off the target. Timbermen try to win it. They will. But only 70 seconds remain. 10-9 Shamrocks. Wiedemann up the floor. Zach Mans takes it. 1 minute to go. 10-9 Victoria in the third. Taggart Clark bobbles but collects. John Phillips. Zach Mans. Mans. Phillips. Mans again. Cross floor. Playstead to the front. Wiedemann trying to get there.
5
Ball
seconds
loose.
on the shot clock. 44
Big
on the
recovery
clock.
by the Shamrocks. Big recovery. Grennan trying to stop McLean. Got the ball loose. Wiedemann piled into by the Shamrock bench.
Nanaimo call a timeout here.
36
Nanaimo's
seconds.
called timeout, 36 seconds, 58-48 shots.
And this is the
10-9
WLA at its
Victoria.
best, isn't it?
What?
Down to the wire.
This is
10-9
a tremendous game.
in the last minute.
Both teams have had their leads, but Victoria definitely come. Here comes the hit against the wall. Yeah, straight interference in. Not certain Victoria should have let that one go. They give the last shot here to Nanaimo of this period.
What a lacrosse game it's been.
Decent crowd here tonight in Nanaimo, very vocal. A lot of Victoria fans up, a lot of Nanaimo fans in year two, enjoying a great WLA game between two island rivals.
Let's take a look at some of these Victoria goals in this massive comeback to take the
This
lead.
one is originally from Rouet, from Rumman and Dodd to put it 9-6. Beautiful shot. There's another one from King outside. This one is the Nanaimo was a power play one, I believe, that one there. Gleason, and then this one here is that Dodd coming across on that last one from pickup, and then King from pickup on that power play goal when Sheridan got the extra penalty.
Nanaimo closing, 6-on-5 with the goalie out. Phillips to the front. Ryan Sheridan coming through with a shot. Dunkerley down. Ball towards Zach Mans.
22 seconds.
Mans to Phillips. Phillips cross floor. Taggart Clark looking to the goal. Clark waits, feeds, deflected away from Mans. Shamrocks get to the loose ball. Rolling near center court. Wade being checked by Sheridan. Clark gets the ball back. 4 seconds. 3, 2, and the Victoria Shamrocks win the 10-9.
Beauty here. 10-9. The Shamrocks with an excellent comeback. The goaltender Dunkerley has to be up there as far as 58 saves. 9 goals versus 48. Excellent.
What a
Excellent
lacrosse game.
What a lacrosse game.
And in the clutch, down 9-5 in the third period. What a Shamrock comeback. A tremendous win on the road. After a tie yesterday against Maple Ridge, they leapfrogged Nanaimo in the standings with
Go
this
to
one.
second, and Nanaimo will stay in third.
Yes.
So
the WLA is so tight at the top, isn't it?
So 4-3 Victoria after the first, 5-5 tie after the second. Nanaimo popped out to the 9-5 lead, and the Victoria slowly picked away 9-6, 7, 9-8, 9-9, and then 10-9. Yes, Dunkerley for the first one.
Just announcing the stars in the building. Dunkerley was the third star.
Absolutely.
Zach Mans with a huge performance was the second star for the Timbermen. And a 5-point game for Thomas Weisen.
Yeah. This is good to see the boys all shaking hands. Though the rivalry on the floor, it's still a good honor among thieves out there on the floor.
2 more of these matchups still to come, both down island in Victoria.
Yes. Now
the next one on June the 30th. Circle that one on your calendar as we'll look at the game highlights.
But Zach Mans with that beautiful outside shot where he just cuts across. Nice little slide. Here comes Baker on that long breakaway, a nice top shelf shot. This is a beauty, and he goes to the net, right? There's no doubt there. And then Mans on this is the one that comes from around and he spins around in a diver. He jumps in for the 8-5. Yeah, that's a beauty where he dives out from behind. Nice
Initial
save
stop was
there.
tremendous, wasn't it?
Yeah, that save was a great save. Loses his glove on that one, and then they got it in on the other side on him.
And then you see this big Shamrock run.
Yeah, the Shamrock run here. That one. Yeah, the outside shot there, and then I think that one's Dodd comes around.
Bison just inside the
Bison
post.
inside the post. Pick up
Patrick Dodds.
Yeah, Patrick Dodd, and this one is King from Cole pickup. Yeah, Cole feeds it out of the corner, and a nice outside shot there. Pickup is nice feed, nice outside shot there, the King.
On
that
this
was
night's
10-9.
Marshall and the Shamrocks are king in a 10-9 victory.
Excellent game for the Nanaimo fans and for the Victoria fans who were here. Just want to say happy Father's Day to everybody. Want to reach out to the people back in Mimico. There's probably the Shanahan family and Brian who does the color commentary back there. Just want to say happy Father's Day and congratulations to the last Shamrocks that got put into the Hall of Fame, X-Men and a few other guys in the last weeks.
10-9 the final from Frank Crane Arena. The Victoria Shamrocks get the road win. On behalf of Jim Kipp, this is Dan Marshall. So long from Nanaimo.
There's a dive and a score! This is pretty. Long shot, forked for Killen.
The Western Lacrosse Association would like to thank the following sponsors for helping make tonight's game possible. Shaw Spotlight's mission is to celebrate, engage, and connect our communities, sharing a broad spectrum of in-depth stories featuring fascinating people, interesting places, and inspiring stories from across our amazing country. Canada is home to vast diversity, heartwarming humanity, and unforgettable experiences, all of which can be viewed anytime, anywhere on our social channels.